Welcome to the third leg of our 5-star layover, and today we're going to Davis Island.
Hello, hello.
Hey there, friendo.
I'm gonna pull up your passport. So tell me a little bit about the name of your island, your name and everything.
Yeah, definitely. It's a very creative name, named after myself. Daville. I thought you could have changed the name, and then so I just came up with something random. I also put my handle as my character's name, like Dave Meister, instead of just like David. I didn't because I thought like David would have been taken for sure, but apparently it doesn't work like that. But anyways, we're here. I'm gonna stick with the name.
Classic. I'll pull up the map real quick and tell me a bit about kind of the theme of your island, your planning, zoning, and so on.
Yeah, for sure. So the theme is kind of like this tropical plantation, slash resort type thing. So immediately to the right after you exit the airport, you'll see a bunch of orchards. They have like 5 different fruits.
Yeah.
And then in the back of the island, you have all your residences, your kind of like terrace resorts, which we'll see in a bit. And then on the very left, we have these like flower fields. So the bottom half of the map is pretty much like an economic powerhouse. And then the top is more for like vacationing and relaxing, and then you have some parks and some museums in the middle.
Awesome.
That pretty much sums it up.
Awesome. All right, let's
go. So immediately on the left here, you'll see we have KK Slider. This is a music area. This mic is actually set up to line up exactly with the town hall.
Yeah.
It kind of harkens back to the days when, like when you first start, there's no building. It's just a tent, and then like Tom Nook would have his mic up front. So I've kind of an homage to that.
Yeah. And now we are KK's backup singer.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And then over here we have just a nice
many
garden.
different transportation. Scooter, bike, bicycle.
Yep. That's mainly there to kind of like occupy the space, the rocks. But it's good theme. Good eye.
Good thinking.
Yeah.
Nice. Cigar.
Well in the middle. Lots of potential here for sure. I'm thinking of maybe like installing some lamps on the entrances. Maybe like a fountain here, but like this is just a wishing well.
Nice. It's a rose garden.
The rose garden, yeah. It has I can't wait to get my blue roses at some point.
Are you breathing that?
Yes. We'll see that effort in a bit. So this is what I like to call the Zen walkway. You have benches, you can like sit down, and there's the rock pond. Very relaxing. So on the subject of breeding roses, if we kind of like go to the left here across this bridge, this is like kind of like the grow up with all the flowers. We won't get to it.
Whoa, nice.
Lots of weeds. That's to kind of occupy the slots that I don't need to breathe for.
Right.
And then these stumps are kind of so those are for the beetles. It's like the beetle farm, because you have like these expensive, like the blue one, and then the jewel beetle. They like to spawn there.
Nice.
It's great to earn a few bucks. A few bells.
And I see some mannequins there to wash the garden and occupy
the rock garden. Speaking of rock garden, so after we cross this bridge here, kind of like this ends the Zen walkway. This is the staging area for the rock garden.
4 out of 6.
Convenient. 4 out of 6. One's missing. Hopefully, Rocky shows up soon. Very concerned. Please come home. So this is really convenient for actually, when you're hitting the rocks, your back's against the water, so like you don't move too much. So it's possible to get all 8.
Nice. That's clever.
And then rock, like something else that helps your muscles get rock hard is like this recreation area. You gotta have your like gym here, and then like a nice little playground.
Love it.
For the children. I'm not sure if we'll stick with that segue, you know.
That story, yes. Stick with the narrative.
Cool. So up here we have our first residence.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of part of our uh, kind of cookie cutter residence type setup over here.
Mm-hmm.
Each of these, you know, they have kind of a similar amount of flowers and bushes. Like each of them is like slightly different, but the way I had envisioned it is like kind of like these multi-tiered. You know, you have like terraces.
Yes. It's style guided. Let's say.
Sorry?
Let's say it's style guided instead of cookie
Oh
cutter.
yes, yeah, exactly. Because as an engineer, you know, I'm not very creative, so I have to use like templates. That's a very good point. Actually. The fire pit, I got the inspiration from Reddit post.
I love this. This is so good.
Good for marshmallows. Although
Yeah, I want to, roast some barbecue kebabs.
Oh man, I would love to have that. Yeah. Maple's house. So this area, the left is kind of, I left it kind of wild. Has like roses are the default flower on my island, so I'm just like growing all of them here, not really tending to them at all. But, like some weeds. And then here we have our little campsite. Has all the fixins, you know, there's like 2 ways to get food here. You know, you got your coolers and whatnot. So I actually like this spot a lot. Sometimes I just like to listen to the radio and just chill here for hours on end.
It's good. The view is good too.
Yeah, it's like, you know, maybe I'll do something with that piece of, you know, like rock on the bottom one day. Lots of potential.
Yep.
And then this like top shelf is actually just for windflowers, where I store my windflowers.
Flower staging area.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty. I don't know. Yeah, there's not much here. I moved a bunch of gold roses to the rose garden from here. So here we have our satellite for cable TV. So for satellite TV, that's the type of island we are.
Gotta keep the villagers entertained. That's nice. I like how you can loop around.
Yeah. It's there's like a couple of those hidden walkways throughout the island. I'll show you. Yeah, so like this left part. So the residences are divided into like 2 parts really. This left part is the theme is kind of like wilderness. You're kind of in the woods, so you'll see like natural rock, country fences, cedar trees, rock fence, and then Sly's log cabin, which is very apt and fitting. And then Maple's in there. So like obviously Maple would love to live in the woods.
Yeah. Nice. And then we're transitioning to more brick.
Now like we're back in civilization. This is kind of like the shop, the shopping area. You have your able sisters. You have like clothes from all over the world here represented. Partly represented.
Yeah, very worldly store.
And then up here we have our grocery store, Nook, Cranny. Like they sell
essential business.
Very. I've seen actually on Reddit somebody made like this floor design, which is like the 6 feet apart.
Yeah, I saw that too. Loved it.
Pretty cool. Here we have a little parklet. You have your vending machines just in case Cranny's closed. My mailbox.
Yeah, in case it closed, like after 10, you can come here for some snack.
Exactly, just like in Japan. That beach area we don't talk about because nothing good ever comes up there.
Red's little fake art point.
Yeah, exactly. So
look at this view.
This area is in construction, I guess, like for our new resident Audie. So she has like this really tropical. If you like to step into her house, like she has this like very tropical setup, which I thought was very unique. And I'm kind of trying to customize these houses for every villager.
Oh, true. And she is
This one
making
will-
something.
This is like the entrance area. I like to kind of like have a theme in each room, and then once I collect enough furniture, I kind of like build it up. So this one is kind of like the old-timey, like classic, kind of like mansion look. Oh, this is a bunch of money.
Money there.
This is like the old money room.
Oh! That's funny. Okay. Old money room. I love it.
And then here we have the bathroom to the left. I'm thinking of maybe turning this into like a botanical theme, maybe. Like with plants and everything, maybe like a cypress bathtub on the corner. Right now it's just very functional. I do like this palace tile that you see on the floor though. I think that's like that I might try to repurpose something else.
Very grand.
Yeah. You need to feel important when you go through your morning routine,
Totally. I love the pink scale.
Yeah, for the health, it's important.
So where you take your house in Metro.
So now we're gonna head up.
Fish room.
Fish room. Yeah, you remembered. So this is like most of this stuff is just from the fishing tourney. That CJ holds. I think there's supposed to be another one in July.
I can't wait. I'm gonna make so many fish baits too.
Right. Yeah, it's actually very easy to also play with a friend. Pro tip. You get more points that way.
Okay. I will make sure to play with you.
Yeah. For sure. Oh, I love fishing. I think in June I have almost all the fish except for a great white shark. Still missing that.
So this room, the fish in this room, are they a particular theme or are they just your favorite fish?
Yeah, so the red snapper. So the red snapper is probably my favorite fish. I just really like how it looks, and I'm really glad to have done that snapper painting that you might have seen in there. The right, there's nothing much on the right. I don't think that's just like a turnip storage area. I'm out of a turnip game now, so it's like that's really it's a sigh of relief. I don't have to like wake up every morning. Oh, what's the turnip price? So if we go downstairs, I have kind of 2 studio apartments set up right now. This is one of them. You got your ironwood kitchen.
Fully functional. Looks sweet.
It's totally, and then so I like how there's a clash of themes here. You have your nice fancy ironwood stuff, and then on the left it's like some utility, like industrial kitchen, with a fan.
Mini fridge in the microwave. Got our coffee.
Machine, microwave. Yeah, TV room. So I think last time we mentioned the tiles. The tiles are one of my favorite. So this is like the gray argyle tile. You should have your own.
I have gotten it from you, thank you. Yes.
And then the windows are, I think, really kitcheny. Kitcheny kind of thing.
Very bright kitchen.
Yeah. I think it's important. Natural.
Gotta watch what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. And then up here we kind of have our skyline room, and then this wallpaper I actually got from you.
Yeah.
From your island when the Sahara was visiting.
One of my favorites.
I think I got this wallpaper and the palace tile both like from Sahara in the same trip.
Yes.
That was very rewarding. You got your fancy kitchen here, you got your dining area. I think I just need a couple of chairs maybe to complete the look.
Yeah. This is nice. It's well partitioned.
Yeah, lots of OCD went into this entire island actually.
True, very symmetrical, I can see.
Not even kidding.
Yeah,
lots of
and
wasted
color
time.
coordinated.
Yup. This carpet is really nice. I think it's a red kiln carpet. Lots of time wasted into like terraforming areas, like re-terraforming.
And
then
the little frog posters.
Sorry, say again.
The little frog posters.
Oh, the frog posters. That was like a former resident, and then Rajiv kindly donated all of these posters so that I might have a memory of Tad.
Yeah.
This little office, this corner here with the red carpeting, that kind of reminds me of like the university dorm room style. I've kept that the same throughout this entire
nice.
game. So
wait, did Tad move to Rajiv's island?
That's right. Yeah.
Wow, is Rajiv just collecting everyone's villager? He has Angela's Tammy too.
Oh, Angela's Tammy. I think I have. I guess so. He's just like kidnapping everybody.
That's funny.
Don't watch out. Cool. I think that's the house tour. Still very much a work in progress. Lots of potential, I think. Especially, I think I want more coordination, maybe with the themes. Kind of stick every room to a certain theme, like the imperial theme up top. Add more bedding and whatnot. Let me show you a secret passage. Actually, we don't go back to the main route. It's like kind of like a hidden. This is the route I take in the morning to get my mail. Immediately, and then visit Nook's Cranny. Except for I think one time there was a villager that was like behind, and then it took me like a while to kind of shove him out of the way.
True. Did you intentionally plan that secret pathway so you can get to the shop and stuff faster?
There's actually a limitation of the game. So when you're building cliffs, right, you have to leave kind of one space empty between like, the cliffs.
Yeah.
So that's kind of So it turns out really nice. If I had the option, I probably would have wanted to maybe like close that up and then kind of build fencing on the top level, because you'll see. Like, I'm not sure if you remember, if we go back up top, we don't have to go right now, but there's like just like a sheer drop. It's a great view, but I'm just like worried about my village's safety. So that wraps up the residential area, shopping area, and now we kind of turn to our economic powerhouse of the island, the orchard area. So in the middle, I'm trying to like just showcase off all of the hybrid flowers that I'm building. That I'm breeding in the right part. So all these white roses are going to be replaced with purple flowers.
Nice. Nice green lawns. I still haven't.
We have all 5 types of fruit. It's a bit tedious to harvest, but I think this kind of like the layout, the staggered layout makes it really easy. You just like shake all the fruit off and then weave, like diagonally throughout all the trees to pick them up and then wood. Getting lots of wood from this area.
I like that it's dense, but you can still walk through and you can still see every tree very clearly.
Yeah, that's right. I actually got this from, I think, this YouTube channel. This lady was like demonstrating how to like plant trees. Because like, if you wanted to really optimize, you only need 2 spaces between each tree.
Right.
But I just think it's like a lot, just the way trees drop fruit, it's a lot easier to kind of have this set up. And then I got these like, fruit boxes donated by Angela, so I was like, really nice. We're missing. I think we're missing like the most important part of our island, actually, the centerpiece, which is this museum area.
Nice.
So on the bottom, we're showcasing off all the grand models of like we have our butterflies here. We have our train sets, like from all 4 seasons. These 3 spots are reserved for the beetles, like the beetles that are going to come in. There's going to be a Goliath beetle that's already in season. I'm going to get and then I think the 2 other beetles, they're going to come in July.
I haven't collected new beetles yet. I don't have many tree trunks along it.
Right. So like the big ones, they actually spawn on palm trees. So if you have like a palm tree.
Look, we have a cute kitten and so just to who are you? Mary.
Oh, that's Mary. Yeah, she's like yeah, one of the wannabe pop stars on the island.
The
Um,
preppy, like.
yeah, this is
Okay.
kind of like the centerpiece of our island. You know,
Uh,
the museum. I thought it deserved like a really nice,
yeah.
stately location in the middle. You know, you have like on top of this kind of like fortress
Yeah.
type aesthetic. You know, with like the waterfalls on either
Yeah.
side. Yeah, I think that like I just really want to do it justice because that's where all my like high value donations are going. So it better be well guarded.
Yeah.
And then you know, I have like a kind of like a player for kids. You
Yeah.
turn it on. The music is really annoying, so I usually leave it off.
I agree. Too obnoxious. But I really like the color of your teacup lamp.
Thank you. Yeah, it's really hard to like for Nook's Cranny items. It's really hard to get other colors because you know like I think the only option is to trade
Yeah.
with a friend.
Yeah. So, what are your top sources of trading?
Like just like places like just people I trade with.
Yeah.
So my roommate actually also plays. So it's like, and I think like past sources like Rajiv and Angela like gone a lot of stuff from both of them.
Yeah.
So you have like catalog.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like everybody on the you know like at Yelp and the Animal Crossing channel like super helpful, like always opening up and then you know letting people catalog. I think I got the elaborate kimono sets from Mackenzie.
Oh, nice.
So, like
Yeah.
I haven't invested that yet because like, I think all 5 is gonna cost like one mil or something like
Yes.
that. So maybe I'll place them here like with the flowers. I think they're like pretty well color coordinated.
That's true. I can totally
Yeah.
see that. Yeah, they have a purple one and like a pink one. Yeah.
Exactly, orange one.
Nice. Well, that's such a good idea. I'm feeling very
There's no
inspired.
feeling when the idea is being shared, right?
Yes, indeed. Awesome. So as I wander around before I leave, I have some questions for you.
Sure.
And so we talked a little bit about like all of the things you're doing, flower breeding, and chores, and decorating, landscaping. So what is your top favorite activity to do?
That's probably fishing. You know, like as it looks like my fishing room. I think there's like the kind of like mystery of it. What I like this thing I like to do is I like to predict what kind of fish I get from the
Shade.
shade, and then I think I'm fairly good. I'm getting a little above 50% of the time.
Nice.
And then just obviously like seeing, you know, like a large shadow with a fin, that's obviously very rewarding. Except when it's a sucker fish, that really sucks.
Yes.
It's like a fake shark.
Yes.
Yeah, so like, but on the other hand, you know, like a less favorite activity that's associated with fishing is kind of getting all the fish bait with
Right.
clams.
Yeah.
Digging at the clams, you know, but it's very easy to do with all the shell collecting. You can just collect all the shells, get the clams, and then kind of build your bait, and then you can go fishing afterwards.
Yeah.
Second favorite is probably tending the flowers, just kind of discovering every morning all the hybrids that have spawned, you know, like moving them to the right spot so you can like eventually get I really want purple flowers right now, and then a blue rose. That's my next goal there.
I see. So
then
you
maybe,
like kind of the mystery, you like the uncertainty.
Yeah, kind of discovery. It keeps things fresh, you know, it keeps me coming back into the game every day, because if it's just very predictable, then I think that'll get me to trail off really quickly.
Yeah, true. What about your least favorite thing?
Least favorite things, probably, before it was probably the rock, you know, like hitting the rocks and getting the resources, but now that I have like a rock garden plan, it's a lot less tedious. I think that was my least favorite, but I think I would say now it's probably just collecting all the fruits, because it's just so routine. It's like, it's kind of out of necessity, you know. It gets you some cash to spend
Yeah.
later on.
Yeah.
And then kind of getting all the wood out of it. It's just I think the theme there is like it's just really predictable. Nothing really new there. So
Yeah. What is your favorite part of the island?
favorite part of the island, honestly, it's probably the wilderness area. I think I just like it because it's still part of the original area. I haven't really altered it. The camping area is really nice. That's where I like to hang out, or make my character hang out, make my villager hang out when I'm not playing the game. I just think it's really relaxing to kind of like just chill below the tree, listening to the radio, and the sea as well. Just a combination of everything. It's a very relaxing spot. Yeah.
And you mentioned you get a lot of inspiration from Reddit. Is there any other sources of inspiration you get for the island?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely follow Yelper's Island. Like there's some pretty crazy ones out there. Like your island with all the seating areas. I think that's like I'm trying to like find places for that next. And I think Angela has some like really good arrangements. Especially around her house with all the flowers. And then Rajiv, he kind of has like these neighborhoods, like all themed. There's like an imperial themed one. So like like all these themes, they kind of like, I don't copy them exactly, but I think like this is what I come up with. So, lots of great sources out there.
Nice. Awesome. So what do you plan to do on your island next?
Oh geez, I think last time we talked it was the Rock Island, Rock Garden. This time probably I want to get all the flowers bred, and then maybe I'm gonna convert some of those because I have 4 flower fields right now. I'm gonna maybe like convert some of those into parks in other areas. There's a lot of space stuff that I just started to collect, like the shuttles, like the lunar rover and everything, like the astronaut. I'm trying to maybe like build something around that. Maybe build a launch site somewhere.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's not a lot of stuff. Maybe like mostly in maintenance mode right now.
Yeah. Good to have time that you're developing a lot and time you can like maintain.
Yeah, that's right.
Rest of it.
It keeps things interesting. Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm heading back to the airport. I'm picking a hard pass through all the instruments. But thank you so much for showing me around. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot for visiting.
Thank you. And I really like the structure, the symmetry of your island, how the water works. Amazing.
Right.
Totally
This is how psychopaths build their island.
I totally see the inspiration from the resort.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.